2000, if you did 5 balls at a juggling convention, other jugglers would, you know, the way juggling conventions go, obviously people are watching each other, some more than others, and, you know, jugglers, if you're brand new, you've never been to a juggling convention before, you don't know anyone, and you start practicing in the gym or whatever it is, and they see you doing 5 balls, they'll be like, oh, this guy's a juggler, and like they'll assume that you know how to pass three clubs, you know, that you could juggle 3 clubs, that you could pass 6 clubs, and, you know, people will probably be like, oh, like, here's some new talent that we didn't know this person before, and you should be like, you know, it just gives you like that level of there's a little recognition, you know, it's kind of nice, and other jugglers, and even, right, so the public doesn't get it, but the other jugglers will get it. Okay, right, that was the year 2000. Now, I would say starting in 2020, maybe even 2019 or 2018, but definitely by 2020 or 2021, the 5-ball thing within the juggling community is like still cool. Like, and part of that too is also, it's like, if I see I juggle 5 balls. My limit, you know, I should be doing it at some point. I will, but I will just talk about what I'm doing now, which is with the 5. But I've performed 7. There's documentation of that when I was in better shape and when I was a younger gentleman, and so I've done 7, and I'll just put it out there. I have flashed 8. It's been a long time, and it was probably like 10, 20 times, no more than that, and yeah, it's something that, and I wanted to do 9. I was moving towards 9, and I wasn't getting it. I don't know if it was the equipment. I think I was using probably sort of the right equipment. Like, I think the balls were the right size, which is a smaller ball, but I don't think they were heavy enough. I was probably trying my hardest to do 9, probably in 1997, maybe 96, 97. And I was just not, and I just wanted to flash it. I wanted to flash it like once, just so I could be like, I flashed 9. And never did that. And it's a little, there's part of me that's like, you know, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could reach back and somehow get that goal. I think it's not really where I am right now, but it's a cool thing. And I just wanted to like be able to do it. I probably should have been practicing 10. That's one of the rules, or one of the skills, one of the ways of learning these things, is that, hey, if you're going for 9, flash 10, or at least try to flash 10 so you could get the arm speed. You're probably not going to catch them all. And if you get a chance, if there's a way you could do it, like try flashing 11. Because that'll, like, when you go back to 9, then you're like, oh, I've tried to flash 11, so 9 doesn't seem that hard. you do. This is how you sort of trick yourself to do it. And I remember there was a juggler who we used to have juggling in the park, and his name was Matt Q. He's a numbers juggler, and I'd seen him for a number of every week or so. Like we got to know each other, him with other jugglers as well. And anyway, he was gone for a while, a few months, and he came back, and we're all like, "Hey, Matt Q, what's up?" And like, he walked up, and we were like, "Hey, so what about that 9 ball?" Because he could do it. We'd seen him, get, I don't know what it was, 12, 14 catches with 9, which is great. I mean, that's amazing. It's amazing. And we were just like, what's going on with that 9, And I don't know. I don't think he even had the balls with him, the props with him. But like somehow we came up with 9 balls that were all pretty the right size, and all that would work for him. And I remember this. He cold flashed 9. Like, he just walked up without balls. We were like, here's 9. And then he flashed 9. And I was just like, that's like one of the craziest things I ever said. Like, with catch, no drops. He just cold flash 9. And what's that story supposed to tell? I don't know. It's something about juggling community and camaraderie amongst jugglers, and also the whole discipline of numbers juggling is definitely something. And yeah, Matt Q was probably, I don't know what he's up to these days, but he's probably if there was, when I think of numbers jugglers and people that I know, he's probably the one, especially on like the local level. So, I mean, I have lots of juggling stories to get into at some point, meeting different jugglers and everything, and different perspectives on juggling over the years. I'll tell this one just because it's on my mind. I can pull it out really quickly, but I think it was World Juggling Federation number, I want to say 17 in Vegas, and we were at the acrobats gymnasium. That's where like the acrobats that work in the Las Vegas shows like go to practice. Huge trampolines, tons of space, all the type of gymnastic stuff you need, etc. It's this huge, massive space. And so for World Juggling Federation, I mean, the 2 times that I've gone, I think twice, maybe a third. Right now, anyway, I know I've been to 2, maybe a third. But this one, there were like literally, I don't know, 35 of us. There were 35 jugglers at this convention. And at one point, I'm sitting there. It's like the second day or something. I'm sitting there on this foam pad, and I turn around, and I see Spencer Androli, Jack Denger, Moritz, and who else was there? Oh, and Ivar Tronstad from Sweden. And I turn around, and all 4 of them are juggling 7 clubs each, okay? And that just changed my perspective on juggling in general, because, I mean, they were practicing, there were some drops, but there were moments where, like, they were all going. And, the whole thing lasted, like, probably somewhere between a minute and 2 minutes of them just, like, all, like, hanging out and, and doing this, like doing 7 together at the same time and stuff. But yeah, it was just like, I was just like, I should be able to learn 5 clubs. Like, this is insanity. And the thing is that the year 2000, there were maybe like 5 people in the world that could juggle 7 clubs. So here I am at a convention of like with 35 jugglers, like this really intimate, small, like, like we basically got to interact with everyone there. And I don't think they were even the only people that could juggle 7. There were like probably more. Now, of course, this is the World Juggling Federation, and like these are the most competitive jugglers in the world. So they're coming out and they're doing their thing. So it's not like this is an accident, but it's just it really changed my concept about what is possible in juggling, and where juggling is at that given moment. And what this is connecting up with is just that skyrocketing, or something close to skyrocketing, of talent from 2000 through 20, like till now, and in the last 15 years in particular. Because now if you go to a juggling convention and juggle 5, it's kind of like, oh cool, like you could do 5, like join the the group, join all of us who can do 5. Like awesome. Like we got another 5-ball juggler. And if we sometimes people have done the math. Sometimes people try to figure out how many 5-ball jugglers there are in the world, and I just like to say like there's 8,000, because that way I can say like I'm 1 in a million. Mom always said I was 1 in a million. But yeah, there's 8 billion people or so on the planet, and there's let's just say about 8,000 5-ball jugglers, which sounds kind of right. I mean, the EJC has about 4,000 attendees, which is the European Juggling Convention, and like probably, I don't know, maybe 500 people there could juggle 5. I don't know. And certainly when you have like somewhere between like let's just say the 800 or the 500 to 1,000 people that show up at the IJA, the International Jugglers Association Convention. You might have like 100 jugglers who do 5. So the point is that accounting for everything, it's like 8,000 is actually like saying that there's a lot of 5